Kia ora koutou, just thought I'd give you a quick update and insight into our new building we were up to, so I'll take you for a quick tour. Come on through. So starting from the outside, so looking back at the current mower blocks, wet day, but as you can see under cover here, plenty of space. Still quite a bit of work to do on the outside, but come on in, we'll take our way into the western end classroom. This will be Mrs. Bellamy, Mr. Franks and Mr. Barnard's space. So starting in their space, you can kind of see we're almost there really. We're in the last throes of carpeting, tiling, into the breakout spaces, and actually into the teaching and learning space, which is looking pretty good, pretty big. Coming all the way around. So a couple of features of this space: they have their breakout space there, and then they have access to a second breakout space with the classroom next door there. And then down the back of this space, leading into the outdoor area, is a kitchen facility. So these kids can actually do some food tech and do some work in small groups or whole class, and that leads to our outside space. So going pretty good through here. Right, moving into the central area. So this will be Mr. Vaughan and Miss Slatter. Their space in the middle, nice and big, pretty much finished within here, which is awesome. These guys got some cool tiered seating. When they bring the whole of the mower team in here, you can kind of see how the kids will be able to tier themselves up there, and then vice versa if you're actually doing a presentation or a speech, or as a teacher wanting to speak to the whole class, come and stand up here and get a full view of the space. So yeah, things are looking pretty good in here. These guys have got access to a breakout space in here and the other one down in that space over there. Each of the spaces having a kitchen facility. Sorry, not a kitchen, a wet area, art area, which is great. And straight outside to the undercover as well. So into the third of the three spaces, we have Mrs. Askin and Mrs. Golding. I was going to say Miss Bray, but it's Mrs. Golding now. So you can kind of see the last few bits and pieces still being tidied up in here. In this space, they've got access to that shared breakout space through there. And then, again, like the other spaces, wet art area breakout space there. These guys have the access to the internal toilets. The reason you have to have an internal access is due to, if there was a lockdown, all the kids of the whole building, which they've all got access to, need to be able to access bathrooms from within internal, so hence their doors. And behind this door, I'll take you in there shortly, that's going to be our international student space where they can work. Another cool feature about these guys here are these big outdoor covered areas. So again, on a wet day, they can actually be outside and working. So the last space is where our international students are going to be housed. They're actually in with the cupboards of the switchboards and power. Little space in here that the mums and the families will be able to meet and greet, and Mrs. Simeon will be able to work. And then in here is their workspace where the kids can actually come for their ESOL lessons. So another good little space to be utilised within the building. So there we have it. There's most of the new building getting ready to be finished inside. Unfortunately, we've had to have some slight design changes and reworkings of the outdoor spaces. So we're about another month away for getting these spaces all tidied up and usable. So we can't actually occupy the building until this is all done. So we're now looking at about week 4 of term 2, end of May, when we'll actually occupy the building. A couple of points to note: once we've finished out here, the builders actually move into block B as we know it. So we've got rooms 1 and 2 here, room 3, and rooms 4 and 5 over here. What actually happens in this block is they refit both rooms 1 and 2 and 4 and 5, and room 3 actually becomes a walkway thoroughfare through to the court. So if I can stand in the right place, you'll actually be able to see, not particularly well, but through the building, you can kind of see through the windows out to the other side. You can see a glimpse of the field out there. So again, we can get the whole access through to the whole field. So that's the next stage. Is as soon as we finish this new stage, off we go. There we have it. There's a quick update on our new build and the work that's been done. Looking really, really good on the inside, just about ready to close up really until we get the outside done. So we're getting pretty close. So thanks heaps, and have a great holiday if I don't see you before. Ka kite.